Zwetschgen, Zweigen. Oh mein Gott! You have to bake the cake first. German versus Dutch. Which is easier to learn? They are very closely related languages, as you can see from this Germanic language family tree. So they have a massive number of cognates, words which are the same or similar in both languages. So, which is easier to learn? According to the US Secretary of State, it takes an English native speaker about 600 hours to reach level C1 on the Common European Framework of References for Languages in Dutch, and about 900 hours to reach the same level in German. So, Dutch is considerably easier. But why? If the languages are so closely related and so similar, why does it take on average 50% longer to learn German than it does to learn Dutch? You could argue that the pronunciation is equally difficult in both languages. Wij smachten naar 88 prachtige nachten bij 88 prachtige grachten. Zwischen zwei Zwetschgen Zweigen sitzen zwei Zechen schwarze Tschechisch zwitscherende Zwergschwalben. Some people find German pronunciation really difficult, some people find Dutch pronunciation really difficult, but the reason the German language is more difficult is the grammar, the way Germans compose sentences. Everything in German or Dutch is either masculine, feminine, or neutral, 3 genders. But Dutch has simplified this. For example, in German, der Mann, die Frau, das Kind means the man, the woman, the child. They have 3 different words for the. In Dutch, they say de man, de Frau, het kind. They only have 2 words for the. So you only have to know if something is a de word or a het word. Additionally, Dutch only has 1 word for a, but German has 2. So in Dutch you say een man, een vrouw, een kind, and in German you say ein Mann, eine Frau, ein Kind. So in Dutch, if you want to say the man, the woman, and the child went to the shop, you say de man, de vrouw, en het kind gingen naar de winkel. The words in Dutch for the for each word don't ever change. They're always the same depending on if it's masculine or feminine or neutral. Het kind is always het kind. It's never de kind or anything different. Easy peasy. As for German, oh mein Gott, what is that? What on earth is nominative, accusative, and dative? Oh God, now there's another one. What is genitive? That doesn't sound good. German cases can be a nightmare for German language learners. So that's the problem with learning German. But what's the solution? Should I memorize these tables by writing them out hundreds of times? Then do lots of grammar exercises, perhaps buy a grammar textbook for German? God no, that will not help you. Ask yourself, what do Germans do to learn German as children? They absorb it without thinking about it by listening to conversations from people and listening to stories and songs. What age do Germans start to study German grammar in Germany in school? From about the age of 7 to 11 years old. And what's interesting about the age 7 to 11 years old? Well, if a child is 7 years old and starting to learn grammar, they can already speak German fluently. Studying grammar rules is like putting the finishing touches on a cake. You have to bake the cake first. Immerse yourself in German stories, conversations, and songs. Absorb as much as you can that way. Don't worry about learning cases and genders before you can even hold a basic conversation in German. But won't I make lots of mistakes while I'm speaking if I don't learn the grammar first? Yep. Yes, you will, and so do Germans when they're learning to speak German. While making this video, I watched this amazing video by Lang Focus, so check that out. But remember that although learning about languages is super interesting, the only thing that will make you better at listening to and speaking German or Dutch is listening to and speaking German and Dutch. Guys, hit me up with your questions in the comments, and see you next time.